friends, and welcome to Scribbles from Emily. I'm Emily, and on my channel we do all things DIY, motherhood, and lifestyle. So today I'm showing you 3 boho nursery DIYs I did for my son Bennett's room. Starting with this rainbow wall hanging. All you'll need for this is some fabric. I'm using some old burlap and some acrylic paint. And I'm just using it in a variety of colors that I picked that I think will look nice for his boho scheme. And then you just paint on a rainbow. It's pretty easy and it doesn't need to look perfect. I kind of like the more organic, handmade look for this. Then to hang the rainbow, I just found a big stick in the backyard and used some twine, hot glued it on each end, and then I sewed some little straps with scraps of fabric to hang it. Then I also made a fitted crib sheet. I didn't want to go out and buy one, and I had this fabric already, and I love the color. The hardest part of this was doing the measurement. So you need a rectangle 41 inches by 65 inches. And for some reason, when I doubled over the fabric, I got all confused about my measurements. And it took me a long time to figure it out. I don't understand. But eventually we got the rectangle cut out. Then what you'll want to do is fold it up so that you have all the corners together, and then you're going to cut a 6-inch square out of the corner so that each corner of your rectangle will have a 6-inch square cut out of it. So you take your corner with the square cut out, and you're going to put the 2 right sides together and sew that up. Once you have all 4 corners sewn together, we're going to work on our elastic. And you will need 4 pieces of elastic 6 inches long. Okay, so as far as I understand it, this is how sewing on the elastic works. Take your corner and your 6-inch piece and you tack it down first on either end. No, you measure 6 inches out on each side, so like this, so there's a gap, and then you tack it down, and then you go back and sew it with it stretched out like this, so that the corner's then stretchy. So, we'll see how this works. Guys, it finally worked. Yeah, but it's cheering for me. So this is how it is. Now we just have to do that 3 more times. And that's the wrap. My last DIY is definitely my favorite. I love how this turned out. It's fairly easy to do, it just takes forever. So you're gonna need some thick cotton rope. I'll link below to where I bought mine on Amazon. And you're gonna make your rainbow shape, cut the ends, and tape them off. so that they don't fray too soon. I picked out a variety of colors of yarn that would match the wall hanging that I made. Now that they're taped, we just need to get busy wrapping. I tried to thread some wire through. That was one of the methods I saw on Pinterest. Totally didn't work. So now I'm just wrapping the yarn, and I realized this is gonna take a while. So went to go do something more fun. This is a great project to do while doing other things like watching TV. I did it in the evenings, and it took me probably for each strand, I maybe got one done every day. Now I'm just trying to line them up and figure out where I need to cut them and what adjustments I need to make. I recommend making sure you line up your strands before you wrap them so you don't waste a bunch of yarn and time. Now I'm taping them down so that they'll stay in the same place while I get them all lined up and hot glue them together, which is not my top favorite way of fastening them together, but it's kind of what I had since I didn't have any thick wire and I was really trying to make these no spend DIYs. Once I've got them all lined up at the bottom, I can give it a haircut, trim the fringe here, and then I just added a little bit of hot glue between each of the strands of the rainbow to make sure it was secure. You just gotta be really careful if you do decide to use hot glue that it doesn't leak through to the front. I definitely recommend using a thicker, like a wire on the back. I think that would work a lot better, but hot glue does work. And that's how our finished fringe looks. This is the back. So next I'm just gonna add a little hanger, which is just a little braid of leftover yarn. The back and the front. This light up cloudmobile is a DIY project too that I did quite a while ago, so I will link to that down below and you can check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed these DIY projects, be sure to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And pretty soon I'll show you Bennett's whole room tour, so stay tuned for that.